All right, so there's been something I saw. Okay, Northwest liberals generally, Democrats. No, the right wing isn't coming after you after the election. We don't have to. All we've got to do now, we've shown effectively exactly what's going to happen. Uh-oh, sleeping duck alert. Look at that. Can you even tell they're ducks? See? By all that grass there, all those water plants. Those are duckies sleeping. One of them was trying to stand on. You could see that there's a rock in there. Well, like one of the top dog duckies was trying to stand on that and like trying to like look cool and then get comfortable. But the rock would just move a little every time it shifted its weight, so it could never sit down. And you could just, it was just this look of awkwardness that I'm like, wow, that's a duck having an awkward. That's funny, you know. Anyway, yes, may you try to sit on a rock in a river. May you try to be comfortable on a rock in a river. See, I've been looking up Yiddish curses. I'm coming up with more and more of them. Like, may your wife's beard grow long and full. You know, may your wife's toes never stop growing. You know, things like that. But anyway, so yeah, there is no thing of, oh, they're going to come and get us after the election. No, it's already happened. So Marxists and jihadists in the Middle East are having kind of a problem, aren't they? How could this be? Because the Gulf Cooperation Council and Israel have been working together for a decade or more. And there's reports from the Syrian war of weapons that should violate a lot of laws and rules of warfare, but they skirt them, it appears, and nobody wants to discuss them. One of which everybody found out about was the concrete warhead. So that a missile is guided and crushes only one person in the vehicle and punches right through the whole thing. So things like that. There's other ones, lots of drones. A lot of the drone technology that we're seeing, especially things that are assassin drones, those Israel was ahead on this. So anyway, what it is that you're not seeing any of the nations. Why is Jordan not stepping in? Why is Egypt not stepping in? Why is Saudi Arabia not stepping in? Oman? Why are none of them stepping in? Because they are fine with the jihadis and the Marxist jihadist militia groups. They're fine with these being eliminated. And then who are you seeing? Out of nowhere, the man who nobody knows who this guy is. Unless you know a shit ton. What the fuck? Unless you know a shit ton about Iran and Persia, Pahlavi. Pahlavi's popped up. The Pahlavi family. So what's happened? The monarchists are winning with Israel. Why? Because this makes sense in Islam. It makes sense to have monarchies and such things in Islam. There is no such thing as a republic in Islam. There is no such thing as voting in Islam. There's no such thing as democracy in Islam. And its entire pattern of government is written into it through the hadiths and through examples in the Quran. So because of this, and that these quote unquote republics and these kind of systems of voting, these aren't working for them. This idea that we could have people, you know, who they're kind of into socialism a bit, but they're good Muslims, and it's like now everyone's figuring out, no, they're not. They never have been. So all of these very powerful countries and powerful families are more than willing to see the Marxist jihadist groups get eliminated. and the Marxist jihadists in the Middle East will be eliminated, and nobody will do a goddamn thing about it because that's the score. That's what's really going on. So soon it won't matter about this idea of, oh, they're going to come after us Democrats. No, you just won't have a cause anymore. You will not have causes anymore, as more and more and more world elements of power across the world are like, yeah, we really don't like you commies. You know, it's been fun. We don't like you. Even now, Hassan Piker, what do you see when you see his name on YouTube right now? You see, will Hassan Piker destroy Twitch? Oh, Twitch figured it out. They were watching Asmongold and figured out that Asmongold has the right idea. There needs to be a section for politics and for controversial views. So and that's it. All the streaming needs to be broken up into categories, and there's probably going to be a new kind of a demand about moderators. It's going to be interesting to see what comes down from the advertisers. I'm thinking we're going to see a lot of things around the end of the first quarter of 2025. Isn't that weird that that's when we would see it? Yeah, that's when we're going to see things, really some interesting shit happen. That's my call. But for all these people that, one of the key things about a lot of you liberals, especially a lot of you women who think like, oh, this is about our rights to our body. So the beautiful thing about this is nobody cares. Like, that's legitimately what's actually happening, is that you're now learning that you've so thoroughly, feminists so thoroughly offended men over the last decade, that now men are like, well, I just don't give a shit about it. Like, I just don't. So now the problem you have is when a problem needs to be solved that requires charity, that requires unity. You have people, like, they don't, you have none of their interests in mind. So you've made it very clear, like, there's nothing, anybody who disagrees with you guys, it's the scorpion. You're the scorpion. You'll always sting. The right wing are always the tortoises. They're the people who your shit gets to you. Like, right now, even fucking the Teamsters were like, actually, most truck drivers are MAGA. It's not even that they're for Trump. They're MAGA. So you guys are sort of cooked in a whole different way. That you're now these people who live in these cities, and the cities always need the countryside. The countryside is the countryside is the countryside. The countryside those are the producers. No people. There's no manufacturing in New York City. Come on now, and they're probably even the meat cutting part of New York. Probably even they're getting it already partially butchered, very likely. So it's just one of these, or a lot of it. And now you're running out of grocery stores. Like, people can't. And then what tells everybody everything that they need to know? People are reporting that immigrants are literally trying to get to sanctuary cities. So this means you guys are even doing that. You're already planning to figure out some way that it's like, we're not going to let you take our pets. Now if there were squirrels, maybe this would be different, but I don't know. I can't. That's one of those that's going to go down in history, and a lot of you won't even. You'll laugh about it. This dude, A MAGA guy saved a squirrel and a raccoon. Let somehow this information got out to the public, and because it's illegal to have a squirrel or a raccoon, he got arrested, and then they euthanized the animals he rescued. And that's you guys. That's what you do. That's the way you really think about everything. In fact, there's a saying from, if I remember right, Romania. It was a communist saying from like Romania or something, neighbor's dog must die too. And it had to do with that in communism, my dog dies, so I'm going to go and kill my neighbor's dog. Why? Because the neighbor's dog must die too. And there's a lot of you that, what? That's crazy. Yeah, like you guys, like you Democrats. So the thing is, it's like, no, we're going to just watch you spiral into madness. We're going to just make you angry forever. So go walk out on a frozen lake and take a dump. Oh my God, go walk out on the Mackenzie and take a dump, you idiots. All right. May you always walk the butte in the rain, you fuckers. All right, peace.